Welcome everybody to this varsity girls soccer game. Lane Tech taking on Stevenson. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but we cannot get our camera running at the moment. We're trying our best to get it running for anyone watching the game. It's a scoreless game so far through one half. It's been an exciting game for both teams. Both teams having multiple offensive chances, but both teams playing equal defense as well. Lane Tech is coming off of their first loss of the season against New Trier. It was a 2-0 loss. Lane Tech did play really good in that game against a very tough opponent, which is New Trier. But before that, they went 7 games undefeated. They started off with their season opener against Amundsen, an 8-2 win. And it's been a really good start to the season for Lane Tech. They are 7-1, 2-0 in conference. Multiple big wins for Lane Tech, including their last home game, which was against Northside. It was a 9-0 win. And they have scored a total of 35 goals this season. They've only let in 5. Leading goal scorers include Jackson Caffey, 7, and Grace Carmen also have 7. They are the leading goal scorers for Lane Tech. And Abigail Snowden has 6, and Luz Marie Razo has 4. Both Jackson Caffey and Luz Marie have had hat tricks this season in separate games. So it's a really good start for Lane Tech. It's been a tough battle for both teams so far in this game. Stevenson pressing really hard against Lane Tech right now. And they take control of the ball in midfield. It's a cross. Sorry, it's a through ball played. And it goes out for a goal kick. Here's a chance for Lane Tech. It's number 5, Jennifer Rodriguez. Goes to the right to Abigail Snowden, and her cross ends up in the feet of the Stevenson defenders. Stevenson trying to start a counterattack. Lane Tech's defense holds up really good. Grace Carmen goes left to Alyssa Laverty, and her cross is unsuccessful. Lane Tech have the ball still. This is Abigail Snowden. A deep cross ends up with Grace Carmen. Played back to Alyssa Laverty. Her cross into the middle is unsuccessful, and Stevenson do take control of the ball. Their defense has been really good against Lane Tech's really fast offense. So far, the second half has been controlled really nicely by Lane Tech. It's a battle in midfield at the moment. Bouncing around between both teams. Here's Grace Carmen down the left wing, and her ball into the middle ends up into the goalkeeper's hands for Stevenson. So Lane Tech win a free kick. There's Olive Tanucci. Has it in backfield. A few passes now. And it's Grace Carmen. Really good dribbling. And it's kicked out for throw-in. And ball goes to Stevenson. Here's Stevenson on their left wing. It's bouncing around again between the two teams. Stevenson do have the ball now. Lane Tech take control and ends up with the Stevenson defenders. It's a good ball from Christy Savova. Here's Luz Marie Razo. Goes to the left to Alyssa Laverty, and she wins a throw-in. Taken quickly. It's played out on the left wing. Good fake by Laverty. Laverty gets it to Razo. Cross comes in from Laverty, and Carmen will run to get it. Lane Tech still have possession. Laverty wins the ball. Here's a shot from Jennifer Rodriguez, and it goes just inches wide of the post. It was really good offensive attack from Lane Tech. Alyssa Laverty playing really well at the left back spot, coming up into midfield. Here's Stevenson. Maybe they can get something going. It's another fight in midfield between both teams. Emma Mendoza for Stevenson, dribbling through the players of Lane Tech, doing really well to keep possession of the ball. Here's Grace Harper making a run through the middle, and it's stopped by Christy Savova, and she's going to counter that attack down the left wing. And she does lose it. Throw into Stevenson. And first 10 minutes have gone by in the second half, and there could have been a good chance by Ellie Eglund. And some substitutions for Lane Tech. And as I just said, Ellie Eglund has been really good so far in the game today. She is their Stevenson's leading goal scorer. It's a good ball played from Tanucci. Here's Grace Carmen. And she wins a throw-in. Here's a good chance for Lane Tech. Cross comes in. But Jackson Caffey was not able to take control of the ball. Lane Tech have it after some miscommunication from Stevenson. It's Alyssa Laverty. She shoots it. It gets blocked. Lane Tech still have it. Grace Carmen down the right wing. Her cross is in. And it is kicked out as far as Abigail Snowden. She has the ball. And she tried a through pass. But it was unsuccessful. Alyssa Laverty wins it back again. On the left wing, here's Jackson Caffey. And she shoots, and it goes wide right. So it's a goal kick here taken by a defender. Lane Tech win it in midfield. And a foul is called on Christy Savova. It's been a really good game so far today. Both teams having, you could say, an equal amount of chances. And, well, actually looks like there are some geese making their way onto the field, and there's going to be a pause in the game. We are back underway after a temporary pause. Some subs coming on for Stevenson. Just over 26 minutes to go in the second half. It's still a scoreless game. Here's Jennifer Rodriguez. It's to Grace Carmen. Back to Rodriguez. Jackson Caffey has it. Back to Grace Carmen. And it's a heavy pass. Lane Tech do lose it for a moment. It goes out for a throw in. Lane Tech still have possession of the ball. Here's a good chance. It's a 1v1 down the left wing for Stevenson, and really good defending by Olive Tanucci for Lane Tech. Stevenson have possession in midfield. The long through ball sent to Ellie Eglund on the left wing. And yet again, it's really good defending by Lane Tech. That time it was Alyssa Laverty. Cross comes in, and Cynthia Waller almost lost it, but she handles that ball really nicely. And the counterattack goes quick for Lane Tech. Jennifer Rodriguez on the left wing to Jackson Caffey, playing it back in midfield. And it's lost for a moment. Stevenson take control. Here's Abigail Snowden down the right wing. Cross comes in to Jackson Caffey. Stevenson does a really good job of defending that attack. Yet another attack stopped by their defense. Christy Savova. Lane Tech had possession, lost it. Stevenson. And that was number 15, Bryn Walters, stopping a possible attack by Stevenson. Real good defending from both teams. And it's a shot from really wide on the left wing for Stevenson, from outside the penalty box as well. And Cynthia Waller does a really good job of catching that shot. Here's Grace Carmen down the middle. To the right, Abigail Snowden, and her cross cleared away by Stevenson. Abigail Snowden has played a really good game today. She's leading, tied actually, in assists, most assists on Lane Tech. She has 5, along with Christy Savova. And right behind is Jennifer Rodriguez with 4. Here's a corner kick for Lane Tech. It is cleared out. Bryn Walter takes possession of the ball. Played into the middle is Grace Carmen. And a through ball. But that is number 14, Grace Harper, for Stevenson, who wins a goal kick for Stevenson. Almost halfway through in the second half. No goals yet. a fight down the left wing. Stevenson clears it out for Lane Tech throw-in. And almost a through ball there. But it does go out for a throw-in. And some subs coming on is number 31, Luz Marie Razzo, coming on for Grace Carmen in midfield. Lane Tech playing it out in the backfield among their defenders. Ball one there. Here's Lane Tech down the middle. And Razzo misplaced that pass. It was a really good ball won by Lane Tech. Lane Tech have the throw-in. Throw-in taken quickly. And on the left wing, and the cross is unsuccessful. Good dribbling here from Sammy Ann on Stevenson. And a long ball is cleared out by Cynthia Waller for Lane Tech. It's a throw-in for Stevenson. And it's a big mistake. It was off a throw-in. Stevenson hit the crossbar, and it was cleared out by a defender. And ultimately, it was a goal kick for Lane Tech. But here's Lane Tech on the counterattack. Cross comes in, but there's no one to receive that ball from Abigail Snowden. Lane Tech lose possession. They get it back. Jennifer Rodriguez. Stevenson now run down the left wing. Real good defending from Lane Tech. Like I said earlier, through 8 games, they've only let in 5 goals. Shows really good defense by Lane Tech. Stevenson trying to find a rhythm here. Just over 15 minutes to go. Cross comes in. And we have first goal of the game. That is number 5, Sammy Ann, It was a cross that came in from number 11, Ellie Eglund. And it really was a simple cross that came in, and just a simple tap in for Stevenson. They take the lead. 15 minutes to go in the second half. Lane Tech need an equalizer. Lane Tech have played really, really well through the whole game. They have controlled the second half really nicely so far. And it's Ellie Eglund again making a run down the left wing. And her shot goes far wide and over the goal. Here's Christy Savova on the midfield. Jennifer Rodriguez tries a through ball. Unsuccessful. Christy Savova gets to Grace Carmen, who just came on. It's a long through ball to the right wing. It's Caitlin Shane. Her cross is tipped, and it is a corner kick. Corner kick, Jennifer Rodriguez takes it. And it is bounces around between a few players, but it does go out for a goal kick. That was Christy Savova with a shot that went high over the goal. 13 minutes to go. 13 minutes for Lane Tech to find an equalizing goal. Lane Tech lose possession in the midfield. It's an attempted through ball, and Cynthia Waller does pick it up. It's a really nice goal kick. Grace Carmen with beautiful control, but Lane Tech lose it quickly. And it's won here. Abigail Snowden with the help of Grace Carmen. Snowden gets it to Carmen. Carmen's shot was a curling shot, and it's a really good save by Stevenson's goalkeeper, number 0, Reese Yu. Lane Tech picking up some momentum here late in the second half. And substitutions, Jackson Caffey comes on. It's a corner kick for Lane Tech. Rodriguez. It's a header, and Jackson Caffey, who just came on as a sub, heads it in to the far post. It's a beautiful goal. A great assist, perfectly placed from Jennifer Rodriguez. Jennifer Rodriguez gets her 5th assist of the season. Jackson Caffey gets her 8th goal of the season, and just like that, Lane Tech have their equalizing goal, and we have ourselves a game today. Lane Tech, right after Stevenson scored that goal, Lane Tech picked up their momentum, their pace, overall their gameplay. They controlled the ball really nicely after that opposing goal, and they got their goal back. Here's Jackson Caffey, plays it to Abigail Snowden on the left wing. It's a deep run, and goalkeeper comes out. It's turned over by Stevenson. Jennifer Rodriguez fighting really hard in midfield. And Stevenson ultimately get it away. Here's number 13, Morgan McKelvey on the breakaway. And there's a free kick in midfield. And it is a yellow card for Christy Savova after that challenge to stop the attack from Stevenson. It is alumni night here today. Many Lane Tech soccer alumni showing up for this game that has been very exciting. Here's a free kick in midfield. It's going to be number 17, Annabelle Eglund, to take it. Free kick comes in. Good control, but it ends up in the hands of Cynthia Waller. Under 10 minutes to go in the second half. Lane Tech wins it after bounces around between a few players from both teams. Snowden played it to Ty Williams, and she had a beautiful cross that came into the middle of the penalty box, but Jackson Caffey could not win that. So really good defending there by Stevenson. Very exciting second half. Both goals coming in the second half. Lane Tech win it back. There's Grace Carmen. And she is making a run down the middle, and her through ball ends up in the hands of a goalkeeper. She wanted Abigail Snowden, who was waiting for her pass. High press from Stevenson. And the high press pays off. It's a goal for Stevenson after a mistake from Lane Tech. They were playing it out in their backfield among their defenders, but the press was fast and strong from Stevenson. They turned it away, and it was an instant shot, and Cynthia Waller came out She was expecting pass from one of the defenders from Lane Tech, and she could not save that. So Stevenson are winning. They regained their lead. It's a 1-goal lead. Lane Tech have just over 7 minutes to score another equalizing goal. Lane Tech need to find that rhythm that they had after the first goal from Stevenson. It was a really good few minutes when they controlled the ball. Their passes were really good. They had a few good crosses. And that's how it ended up. They ended up winning that corner kick that led to a goal from Jackson Caffey. And here she is down the left wing. She's fighting hard. She loses it for a second, gets it back, plays it back to Laverty. Into the middle to Grace Carmen. Carmen gets to Caffey. And really good defense from Stevenson. Carmen has the ball again. He's got 2 defenders on her. Carmen with a through ball to Jennifer Rodriguez, and her pass is unsuccessful. It's a goal kick that's won back by Lane Tech only for a second. And it is a corner kick for Lane Tech. They go quickly. It's Luz Marie Razo. Plays it to Jennifer Rodriguez. Remains with Lane Tech. And it's cleared out by Stevenson. Here's Grace Carmen in midfield. Through ball to Abigail Snowden. Lane Tech win the throw-in. 5 minutes to go. Here's Abby Snowden. And she does lose it. It's cleared out. Lane Tech win another throw-in. Yet again, right after that goal, Lane Tech picking up their momentum here. Just like they did with their first goal. It's a throw-in. Ball's being played out on the left wing, the right wing, excuse me. Here's Grace Carmen. Great control there. It's played back. Christy Savova has it now. And Stevenson take over. And that ball is cleared out by Cynthia Waller. After a mistake there by the defenders of Lane Tech. Lane Tech win the ball only for a second. Cross comes in from Stevenson, blocked. Second cross is cleared out. Lane Tech just need to get the ball, and they just need to hold possession for a few minutes to try and get that equalizing goal. Two minutes, 30 seconds on the clock in the second half. Here's Kristi Savova. It bounces off a defender, but it remains with Lane Tech. A beautiful ball from Jennifer Rodriguez aimed to Abigail Snowden. Lane Tech still have possession. Alyssa Laverty wins it. Here's Jackson Caffey back to Laverty. And she loses it. Although it's won back by Lane Tech. Aislinn Anstey plays it back to Cynthia Waller. It's a switch, goes from the left to the right. And that ball is cleared out for another Lane Tech throw in. They have to go quick. 1 minute, 30 seconds. Here's Grace Carmen. It's Jackson Caffey, Abby Snowden now. And offsides is called. It was a beautiful ball from Abigail Snowden to Grace Carmen, but she just made the run too early and she is caught offsides. Less than a minute to go in the game. Jackson Caffey. It's won back by Laverty, and her pass is too hard for Jackson Caffey. And 30 seconds to go in the game. Goal kick is won back quickly by Kristi Savova. Abigail Snowden has it. And less than 5 seconds to go. Stevenson will finish off with a win. 2-1 victory for Stevenson against Lane Tech. Thank you everybody for listening to our stream. We will try and get our technical problems fixed. Thank you everybody. Have a good night.